What's going on, everyone? Today I thought I'd do a driving vlog for you guys. And the message I wanted to send today was really about three things. And I think it's three things that we all need in order to move in the direction that we want to, whatever that direction is, whether that is for financial success, personal success, combination of the two, whatever the case may be, whatever success looks like for you. Here's what I need. Here's what I would like all of us to do, and I try and implement this in my own life. And first one is having a growth mindset. All of us have the capacity and the capability to learn new things, to push the boundaries and go beyond our boundaries of what we are used to and what we've become accustomed to. When I was in my younger days, the thought process at that time was, for me anyway, was you were either born with you were born with the smarts, and whatever smarts you had, that's really all that you ever would have. And your ability was tied to what you were born with. So, in essence, that was a fixed mindset. And over time, that has completely changed for me. The growth mindset means that you acknowledge, you understand, and you push the fact that we can all learn different things. No matter what age it is, we can all push forward. We can all achieve success where maybe in the past we haven't. So nothing is fixed. We have the ability to dictate our destiny, right? Our outcome is not tied to something that we were born with. We can shape it. That's it. So that's number one, is you got to have that mindset. Without that, it's very difficult to accomplish anything at all. Maybe by luck it happens, but I'm not a believer in luck unless it's to those who come prepared. Okay, so number one is you got to have that growth mindset. Number two is you got to ask questions. Not only just of other people or things that you may be investing in. When I deal mainly with the crypto space, you have to ask questions of the team behind the project, the technology, the traction, tokenomics, terms of use, all that you have to actually question. But here in this case, I'm actually talking about more of questioning yourself. And I don't mean that in the form of doubt, questions of yourself, of uncertainty. Not like that. In terms of uncertainty, all I mean is you're not worried about the outcome, but you are assessing along the way, is this the path that I want to be on? Am I doing the work? Am I gaining something out of this work, or whatever it is that you're doing that's going to lead me to where I want to go eventually, or in the long run? And if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that for me, not every situation needs to be pleasurable. I actually think you should run towards those that are not pleasurable, at least from the outset, that are uncomfortable, that make you question, do I want to be in this? Or do I want to continue doing this? Those are the environments, those are the scenarios where you're going to learn the most. And that's what I try and do now as well. So constantly ask yourself, like, okay, maybe this job that I'm doing isn't what I want to do in the long run, but am I gaining skills from it that will lead to where I want to go? Right? If you're doing customer service and you don't like customer service, yeah, okay, that's fine, but you're gaining a skill set of speaking to other people, and especially those who may not be the happiest people with your product or service. So how you treat them, how you navigate those conversations are going to lead you to much bigger and better things going forward. But you'll only realize that if you question. So you have to constantly ask questions. Question your experts, question your mentors. It doesn't have to be a direct conflict. It doesn't have to be that, but hey, let me go do my own research. Let me go see if what so-and-so is saying adds up, because there are a lot of quote-unquote experts out there, mentors, gurus out there, who will talk the talk but are not walking the walk one bit. They just know how to advise people, because that's a lot easier than actually going and doing something. So you got a question, right? Where is this advice coming from? Is it serving me in my endeavor, right? And listen, there are a lot of people who will give you good advice who have never done anything. So I'm not going to throw that out. But you have to kind of see what perspective that advice is coming from. So if you want financial advice, you don't go to someone who's not doing financially well themselves. If you want business advice, you don't get business advice from someone who's never run their own business or hasn't done any type of business at all, right? If you want to be tutored in a course, you don't want someone who's done poorly in the course. Same thing applies for everything else. So just continue to question. And number 3, which in my mind is actually it takes priority over all the other 2, because without this, it doesn't really matter. I did mention that the mindset was key, but number 3 is take action. I've said it and I'll say it again. I'll continue to say that you don't always need to know your why. You don't always need to have a purpose from the outset. You just need to take action. You need to go. And in that process, you will figure out your why. You can figure out your purpose. You can do all that. I just don't want anyone to be stuck trying to figure out all the answers before they get going. So without the action, everything else is just theory, and it doesn't make a difference. All right, so that to me trumps everything else. When you pull the trigger, the proverbial trigger, you will have quote unquote skin in the game, forced to learn, and you're going to learn at a much accelerated pace than if you were just to read about it in a book or have conversations with somebody else. So those are my 3 things, my 3 key pillars into accomplishing what you want, or at least progressing towards what you want. So just to recap, that's a growth mindset, ask questions, and take action. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.